There, the handsome head of the big favorite here, Silver Goblin. You may have noticed front bandages on Silver Goblin. Don't be turned off by that, because trainer Kenny Smith runs all of his horses that way. The tote board reading 2-5 for the big favorite there. Crystal Pistol, who's never finished first. He finished first by way of disqualification. And stretch running, Sonny's Bruno is in. We're ready for the start, and they are off. Silver Goblin breaks sharply on the outside. Sir Harry Bright is there. Suwon has speed in between horses. On the far outside, Crystal Pistol. But there goes Smilin Singin Sam, and Larry Milan's son sends him right to the lead, and he's clearing the field by the time they reach the first turn. It's Smilin Singin Sam in front, and a sharp phase was steadied there in behind Sir Harry Bright. But up front, no trouble for the front runner there. Smilin Singin Sam, he leads by 2. And Silver Goblin, he's up close to the early pace. He's sitting second toward the inside. Crystal Pistol, long shot running third. Suwon is 4th on the outside. For the inside, Sir Harry Bright is now about 5.5 lengths from the lead. Sharp phase is drafting in behind those two. Then a break of 6 lengths to Blumin Affair. He's better than a dozen from the lead now. And the first quarter was a solid 1:23-1. And long shot Sonny's Bruno is the trailer. But it's Smilin Singin Sam breezing down the backstretch by 2. Silver Goblin, the Oklahoma Hope, is unhurried with a half-mile to run. He's 2 lengths off the lead. And the half went at 45-4 with the winds at their back down the backstretch. It's a big break back to the rest of the field. Sir Harry Bright is a distant third. Blumin Affair is launching a bit outside horses. He's picking it up now with 3 furlongs to go. But in the meantime, Smilin Singin Sam is pulling away. Smilin Singin Sam is opened up by 5 lengths. And Silver Goblin is now tested. He's got 3.5 lengths to make up in less than a quarter of a mile to do it. Farther back, Blumin Affair is a distant third into the stretch. Milan's son working on Smilin Singin Sam. A 5-length lead and a furlong to run. Silver Goblin is giving his all, and he might not even be second as Blumin Affair is coming on the outside. But it will be Smilin Singin Sam. A wire-to-wire tour de force here in the Remington Park Derby. He won by 3 lengths. Blumin Affair, good effort from him. He came from way out of it to be second, and a very disappointing Silver Goblin finishes third.
Well, Norm, that is not a horse. That is a horse, as Niall O'Callaghan would say, the 30-year-old Irish trainer from County Cork. He could not get him ready in time for the Louisiana Derby for Cotton Campbell because of a little bruise on his foot. He said the way things set up, he thought he would send his horse, make him try to catch him. He did. They couldn't.
Chris, this horse got a clear early lead. Now, a lot of people thought, and us included, that Silver Goblin sitting right off and be able to gobble him up in the stretch. But Smilin Singin Sam sets terrific fractions, and he never looks back. He's clear the entire race. And this is easy. Melanson down the stretch looking around basically on the front end, and Silver Goblin getting a little wobbly-legged down the stretch. Blumin Affair from far, far, far back, probably running a race that will encourage Jack Van Berg. But you know the connections of Silver Goblin, certainly not encouraged. The connections of the winner, delirious at this point.
Wonder how the $1 million offer looks now.
Oh, my.
For the gelding, Silver Goblin. Well, the Gray did win the Remington Park Derby, but it was Smilin Singin Sam. The colors belong to Cot Campbell's Dogwood Stable.
Thank you, Dale. It's Dale Cordova. Back to Chris.
The colors of Dogwood Stable of Cot Campbell's in the winner's circle at Remington Park for the $300,000 Remington Park Derby with Smilin Singin Sam. We'll be back with more of our story on the Derby.
260, and the favorite returned $220 to show. The exacta 5-2 returning $173 even, beating the favorite in the exacta. And we'll pick it up now. After they had run some quick fractions, the half went in 45-4, 3/4 in 9-3. And here is Smilin Singin Sam after he set those fractions. There's really no excuses today for Silver Goblin. They're coming home very slowly. The third quarter in this race went in 26 1/5 seconds. In the last 16th of a mile, 7 2/5 seconds. If you extrapolate that, it's really not fair. They were running into the wind. It'd be somewhere near 28 or 29 seconds. So the last part of the race was not particularly fast, and an affectionate pat for the eventual winner, Smilin Singin Sam. Here they were from top to bottom. Smilin Singin Sam was on top. Blumin Affair second. Silver Goblin. And